This is a 12-minute advanced mat for people who have an established regular mat repertoire going on. Cathryn's going to start at the front of her mat, standing nice and tall, one foot in front of the other, one arm over the other. She's going to squeeze her legs together and lift up onto releve, and then lower herself down into footwork position. Laying back, hands behind the head, knees into the chest, heels together, toes apart, pressing out, inhaling, exhaling, getting rid of all the air, 2, and deep exhale, inhale, 3, deep exhale, press 4, deep exhale, last one with this foot position, and we move to the arches. The ankles curl under, the toes wrap over, the legs zip together, 2 more, inhale, send, exhale, retrieve, last one, and then the toes reach towards the shins for footwork 3. This is 2. Deep exhale. You're pumping the blood around the body. Press 4 and exhale. Last one, really bring those knees into the chest to touch your nose. Press the legs out, leave them out there, and point and flex and point and flex. Double down on that lift of your elbows, that suspension of the lungs. Point the toes, hold them there, and reach your arms forward to pump vigorously. Inhaling and exhaling. And 2, and exhale. See if you can connect your hips through your waist to your ribs, locking into the torso, and then start to challenge that locked in position as you lower the legs, feeling that heat come from the pumps, from the circulation. You start to feel your cheeks get rosy, and you stretch the legs down to the mat as your arms reach overhead, setting up for the roll-up. Legs are out nice and long on the mat. Arms come up overhead. Rolling up, the arms come up, inhaling, the head comes up, exhale, you curl yourself up and over. Inhale, back in space, exhale, lower yourself down, down, and away. And again, 2, inhaling, picking yourself up, exhaling, lifting yourself up and over, stretching the spine a little bit, levitating it on the way back, no sinking, beautiful job. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, you connect your pieces top to bottom, and you keep connecting, levitating yourself off the mat, even here. Your hips lift, your spine lifts, and you lower it down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale, lift yourself over, and reach. Picking yourself up and out, and laying it all the way back down. Palms come by your side for the rollover. Legs come up, squeeze the heels together. The legs go up and overhead, open, flex the ankles, stretch those legs away in opposition as you lower down with control. Again, 2, up and open, open and flex. Lower yourself down and away, zip the legs together. Last one, up and open, ankles flexed, lower yourself down, down and away. And you may need to scoot yourself a little bit to make room for single leg circles. One leg is down, one leg is up, and you circle the leg. Inhaling, exhaling. 2, and exhale. 3, and exhale. Last one, this is 4, we reverse. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, and last one, 4. Pull that knee right into your chest. Good, and then switch to the other side. Leg reaches, we go 1, and exhale. 2, and exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. Last one, and reverse. Just 4 this time. 1, and 2, 3, and last one, 4. Pull your knee into your chest and use it to come up to a seated position, scooting to the forward edge of your mat. Rolling like a ball, you pick your ribs up as if over your knees, and you keep yourself long as you roll back in space. Inhaling, exhale, and up. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Come up and pause and breathe. Feel that your legs are kicking free from your hands. Your hands are hugging your shins into your lungs. Your lungs are lifting you up and breathing and expanding and contracting. Good. And this is the feeling you're going to keep in your torso as we run through our series of 5 stomach series. Put your feet down, scoot your hips back in space, and see if you can find that same elevated, decompressed spine and lungs as you lie back. Right knee into your chest, left leg out. We go 1, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch, 3, and 4, 4. Both knees into the chest. Inhale, double leg stretch. Exhale, around and in. 2, exhale, around and in. 3, exhale, even more from the lungs. Here it comes. Last one. Up for scissors. One leg up, one leg a little bit out. Good. And the legs switch from somewhere deep under your belly button, not from your hips. And switch. And reach. And reach. Both legs up to the ceiling. Hands go behind your head. Squeeze the heels. Inhale, send down. Deep exhale picks you up. 2 more. Inhale, make them count. Exhale, double down on that upper body piece. You're not cranking on the neck. That's the way. Opposite elbow to the knee. Hold 3, 2, 1, switch. Hold 3, 2, 1, and 2, 2, 3, switch. 2, 2, 3, last set. Make them count. Squeeze the juice out of the abs, and then pop yourself up for a seated position for spine stretch. Reach the arms up to the ceiling as if you're up against a brick wall. That's it. Find that levitation, and then lengthen yourself forward, 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 getting rid of all the air, and then stack your bones back up. Lift those fingertips right up to the ceiling. Press your heels down into the mat. Scoop your belly. Get rid of the air for the last one of these. From here, we're going to go to corkscrew. You lay yourself down, you stretch your legs to the ceiling, and if you have the advanced work in your body, you'll pick your hips up and squeeze the legs standing on the upper back. You squeeze the legs over to one side, coming down with control, around, and pick it up on the other side. Again, around, inhale, and exhale, and 2, inhale, and exhale, lift, and inhale. And exhale, lift. Squeeze those heels together. Levitate them as you come around and up. Nice work. Reverse. And exhale. Coming straight down through the center. You sit up, sit back a hair, and get ready for the saw. Lifting your body. You twist to one direction. You saw off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. And then you lift your body. Twist the other direction and stretch. 2, 3. Beautiful. We're going to leave it right there. Put your hands on the mat. Swing your legs around behind you for the swan dive. Hands go under your shoulders. Forehead is pressed into the mat. Tops of your feet are pressed into the mat. Hips are nice and open, and your gaze comes from the ground out to the wall. Up, up, up. As you lift, we go right into the swan dive, pressing yourself and rocking. 2, 3, 4, one more, lift, and then press up and back into your low back stretch. And swing your legs around to the front for neck pull. Legs come out in front, ankles super flexed. Hands go behind your head. Inhale, lift. Deep exhale takes you out in space. And then that little tail curl lays you down safely to the mat. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale, lift and levitate. Pick it up out of your hips. No gripping. Find that deep strength close to your spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Find that deep strength all the way up behind your belly button and beyond. And down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lay it down. That's the way. That's the suspension. Nice job. Arms come by your side. Shoulder bridge 2. Press through your arms firmly. Feel that strength in the upper back of your upper arm. Your feet are down on the mat and your hips lift for shoulder bridge 2.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. And you're going to reach your right leg out in space and lift it up and then flex the heels, stretch. Beautiful. So you can see how Cathryn has this extension not just in her low back but all the way up under her chest. And reach. One more. Lift and press. Lay the foot down and drag it into you. Other side. Left leg reaches out and up. Flex And as the leg comes down, you try not to let it bob the hips up and down. And good. And you lay that down and bring it in and come all the way back down. We're going to turn to the side facing this way for side kicks. We'll do some fun ones. So we're going to start with grand rond de jambe. Both legs forward on just off the front of the mat, hips back, elbow back, lined up with the back of the mat. For the advanced version, both hands are on the head, and you're working hard under your ribs to lift off the mat. You kick forward, up, around, and through. Again, 2, up, around, and through. And one more, up, around, and reverse. Pressing out, up, around, and 2, up, around, and one more, 3, up, around. Good. I'm going to do the inner thigh. So the top leg lifts and hovers just at hip height, and the bottom leg lifts to meet it and then comes back down. 4 more, and down. And 3, and down. And even here, you're not slouching down onto those ribs. You got your waist lifted. Nice work. Roll to your belly, hand over hand, forehead on your hands. Legs reaching behind you, squeeze those legs open and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And roll to the other side. 3 sets, grand rond de jambe, elbow to the back, feet to the forward, hips back. You might hit that curtain and just keep on going. And you go forward, up, around, and again. 2, and 3, and reverse. 3, 2, and last 1. Good. The top leg lifts to hip height, the bottom leg lifts to meet it, picking it up nice and straight through the center of the leg, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Nice work. Come up to a seated position. We're going to teaser 3, so you press into the mat, lifting the legs up and reaching the fingertips up to the ceiling. Good. Everything's going to come down to the mat, and with control as best you can. Everything lifts up in one beautiful piece. Again, 2, lowering yourself down and away, and picking yourself all the way back up. And last one, down and away. It's a work in progress for all of us. And up and hold. Now breathe here. Pick up all your pieces. Find the heat that you found early on. That's right. Use your hands exactly when you need them. Breathe and pick up your lungs. Breathe and feel that little spot behind your belly button, deep to your spine that's holding you up here. And then place your feet sole to sole, knees wide, into a butterfly stretch. Giving a little break to the hip flexors. Feeling that heat coming up and down your spine. And we'll finish with the seal 3 times. Down to the end of your mat. Hands under the ankles. Clap 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. Again. 2. And 3. And you'll cross your ankles. Stand nice and tall. Returning from where you started. Just breathing for a moment. Standing where you are. Noticing what just a few minutes of work can do to heat up your body, create healing around your spine, and create a sense of wellness.